Good morning. So it's just a little S&P update for this morning before the month's close. I just took a small short here, which is the one-to-one extension of the daily ABC we had there. And we are now looking for this area between 4,552 and 4,545. Both of them are one-to-one extension. The black one has been where we called on the 61.8. We have called the long from there. I think it was last week or something like that. Around the 20th of August. Now we are looking for a short and probably a big short. The area is the one I just mentioned, with the top level at 4,552 plus minus some bucks, but that's because of the data feed. But you see how well we respected this smaller one-to-one extension this morning. So perhaps we could see a start of move from here, but I really look for an ideal bigger entry short at this level there. If we look at the dashboard, like usually it has been like that for months now, we have some extreme readings here everywhere. You see we have signal yesterday, it has been even around 99 everywhere. Another thing which is interesting is we have those very strong weekly readings, 98, 96, 98 on a daily on the fast, slow stochastics. So of course this setup is short, but that's a long time. It's short like everybody. I think people using RSI have seen divergences on RSI for very, very long time. So in the morning, I spoke on Twitter about something I like to point out, which is sorry, I will just first switch this thing off, which is the reading, especially the reading of this Price6 indicator. All those indicators, this one, RSI, is not a normal RSI, is an RSI with a dynamic calculation inside and with some Bollinger Band inside. So it's a little bit more precise and more accurate than the regular RSI. And the Price6 is an indicator we developed, and this one is the same. It's giving us some exhaustion on the price with very good signals. So the thing is, when we get divergences here on our indicators, it doesn't happen a lot, and when it happens, it's really a very good signal. If we look here, we have a kind of divergence here, quadruple divergence, which is usually a very, very strong signal on the daily time frame. On stochastics, of course, the slow, the fast, the slow, on the RSIs and on the Price6. So even if the divergence on the Price6 is a little bit higher now on this one, but by the end of the day it should be okay. Even if we look at the weekly, is even a stronger signal. You see this big divergence here. Of course, we have the same here. We have it on the stochastics, of course. So it's a signal that is really, let's say, more accurate due to the fact that they are dynamic. They are not just reading the open and close, but they are sorry, they are doing it in a dynamic way. So we can see, if we look left, you can see that even divergences on the Price6 here has been opening for some nice pullback or bounce, whatever side we look at them. So that's why I like to point out this information, this thing. So here we are now, we stop right on it. We have these big divergences on a daily, weekly, which is not happening often, as I said. We have this big trend line coming right here on the 4,552, depending on how we can draw it. But either way we draw it, we have this trend line coming here, which is coming from, let me show you where is my trend line coming from. So I'm taking this high, those two high here, and you see we are coming right inside this one-to-one extension of this big daily, bigger daily ABC. So I have one daily ABC there and the second one here, and that's what we have been using to have some good level to short some to short some S&P even on a scalping base. So we can see, you can see here, for example, here on the 76.4, we pull back a little bit. It was not a very big trade, but it's already something. Now we have this level, and the very big one there is this 4,552. Same thing, we have had some reaction in the past. This is a 76.4. And you see how well we have been bouncing from this 61.8. So they are really nice to me. You see here, same thing on the 38.2. We came back, we pulled back inside the 38.2, breaking everything down, and then we bounce again for another leg up. Same thing here on the 61.8, and we went up. So some people asking me about targets. The best target, of course, we have a kind of big support and resistances in this area. But what would be great would be if we could see at least a pullback to the next big black support and resistances here, which is 78.6 and 76.4. And ideally, we could even see lower to the 61.8 or the 38.2, depending on how far the market will go. So that's all for today. Still keeping an eye on that. Here, this interesting level we had this morning. So we can come back higher now, or we could pull back lower. I would love to see something like this and then come back inside here and go lower from there. But that's the big level, the important level we are looking at for now and in the next days.